Welcome to Noona's Generation. I'm Noona Annie.
I'm Noona Michelle. How are you, Annie?
Good.
Can we just talk about Tao for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
What the hell?
He comes out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
A comeback.
He's dropping his mixtape or something.
He's releasing his mixtape next week.
When was he preparing for this? Like, they just finished Call Me Baby.
While his foot was broken.
Like, they had just finished Call Me Baby in April, and now he's dropping his mixtape on
I feel lied and cheated on, you know? Like,
wasn't your foot, like, broken? You had to go to LA for rehab? Was this all a lie? You were meeting with some producer and doing some rap CD? Like, what?
Is it rap? It is
It's gotta be rap, because he can't sing. Have you heard the guy sing? He can't
What
sing.
the fuck can he be rapping about, though?
I don't know! I'm just like,
his broken foot.
Oh my god. I'm no longer a fan of Tao. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I do not like Tao anymore. He betrayed all of us.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like, you know, everyone's saying, like, oh, Chris and Luhan were traitors. No, Tao is the real traitor.
Ultimate traitor.
Look at
He went behind everybody's back.
He's like, oh, poor me and my foot. I gotta take a break, right?
Yeah, but now you're in the studio dancing,
Mm-hmm.
doing the same exact shit you were doing as an EXO member. So
Liar.
Fuck.
We're over it.
I'm so mad.
Us and Tao are donezo.
Tao and us are donezo. I'm not interested in this CD that he's releasing.
Yeah, the only Chinese rapper that's any good is Z.TAO, so don't fuck with it.
Are Chinese rappers good?
Just Z.TAO.
Really?
Everybody else sucks.
Everyone sucks.
Yeah.
And Tao's gonna be among those.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a huge flop because
But yeah.
people are already pissed at him. Like the Chinese, you know, fans. are
Even the
pissed at him.
Chinese fans don't like
And
Tao.
that's his demo, so
Like, if your own peoples don't like you, then you should just kind of not do this.
Yeah.
Go to college or something. Get that degree. I mean, he's super rich. I mean, he doesn't even need to do this. Like,
technically he could live off that money for a while,
yeah,
but
exactly. Didn't he get, like, how many millions for that one CF he did?
Mhm.
That, like, video game in China? I don't know, Tao. Yeah, good luck. Good luck with that and your purple hair.
So this week, a lot of K-pop idols having a war of the words with their own words. This week, we had a war of the words with a Reddit user, our first ever hater, who hated on us before even listening to our podcast. All right, so why don't you introduce yourselves to our listeners?
Pseudonym on Reddit is Shadowboxing Jizza, named after the greatest solo album of all time. Okay, I should probably mention how I got into K-pop. I mean, it was mostly just through remixes.
You said remixes?
Yeah.
Is that remixes of K-pop songs?
Yes, mostly from Area Creations, who I've also really turned the corner with in terms of opinion.
Do you have, like, a favorite group?
21.
To anyone? Same here.
I like 21 too. What do you think of
Okay.
CL's debut as an American market?
I'm a huge rap guy, but generally, a lot of what I've seen really come of her debut really just is in a genre which I'm not really that fond of, and I don't care. What's probably going to happen is that she'll burn out because people think she's an Asian Iggy Azalea. She'll come back with her tail between her legs. The group disbands, and then yeah.
Yeah, I think Diplo's trolling her with that song.
Dr. Pepper, I'm not feeling that song.
Yeah, it's not that great.
It's a dumb
I feel
song.
so bad.
It really
It's
I
really
feel
bad.
so
is.
bad
Like
for her.
I've I don't mind like trap, like not like the genre, but the idea of a trap-based beat. Just trap as a genre itself is like, it's like musical Xanax.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
No, it isn't.
Yeah. I mean, I wish CL and 2NE1 the best of luck, but I feel like this is either going to be a huge
There's
success
no
or a flop.
I've said it before, but if there's going to be one artist that even remotely comes close to success in America, it's IU. Because she has that sort of indie darling kind of aesthetic about her. Like, she plays an instrument. She's relatively distant from her company, which is what will probably do CL in, is because she's so reliant upon her U.S. contacts. But just she has a very IU has a very soft-spoken demeanor about her, and if you gave her a little bit of English training, she could probably do well in the indie scene.
Like in America, the indie scene.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
As generally they'd be a little bit more receptive.
That's a good point. I never heard about IU debuting in America.
But that's really just relative. I don't think any group or soloist will ever do good in America.
It's tough.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone
And
thought Boa would do really well, but she didn't. So.
And Rain flopped.
No, she didn't.
And Wonder Girls was a disaster.
Alright, well, since we had a bit of a war of the words on Reddit, I decided to invite him on the podcast and discuss some celebrities who got into a lot of shit for what they've said this week. One of the big ones is Bangtan Boys' rap monster.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard the news? Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
yesterday,
and it came to a head last night.
Yeah. So let's just explain what happened. Where were they? In Australia? And they had this press conference.
Australia.
Yeah, let's start with what happened. So there was a press conference in English, and some reporter asked the group what their first impressions were when they met each other. And Ratman, I guess being the leader he is, decided to answer, and he's also almost fluent in English. And he said that when he met one of the two members, I forget which ones. I think it's
V and J-Hope.
V and J-Hope. He said that
yeah.
He couldn't see them because they were too black. So if it's like dark out, he couldn't be able to see them because they're too black.
When I first saw V and J-Hope, I couldn't see them because they were too black.
Everybody's, really mad.
You have to realize that the irony of it is that the members that he mentioned weren't even that dark, like tanned.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Korean culture is even if you're just a little bit tan, they call you mad dark. Mm-hmm. Like, Michelle's a little tan. We went to Korea, and the sales girl was like, we don't have your color here. And, like, we should be offended, but, I mean, it's Korea. So, everybody's pasty white over there.
Yeah, I mean, white boy alert over here.
Korean fans, they don't think too much about it because to them it's just a joke that they probably even say to their own friends who are, a bit tan. But all the Americans are having a hissy fit.
Well, not even just American, but it's the people of color fans.
But the funny thing is, like, all the hate is coming from, like, white girls. Like, random white girls on Vine and Twitter, they're just, like, posting all this hate against Rapmont. And I'm like, why are you pissed? You're white.
Well, I mean, again, I'm a white kid, but I said it on Reddit, and I'll say it again, but essentially, there's a cognitive dissonance between what the artist or the group says and what is taken by the fans internationally. Yeah, like, there's a cognitive dissonance between the companies and the English fans. Yeah, they should have. They should have said it right. When was it that Rapmon dropped those comments? Last weekend?
Like, yeah, over the weekend.
There should have been a statement either right after when things started to pick up steam, but nothing happened.
They knew they were going on an international tour. They should have done something.
That's really the crux of the issue, though, and that's where. Yeah. That's why the reaction that happened, culminating in the cancellation of the High Touch event in New York City and probably for the rest of the tour, is that he said it pretty much like a week before the tour. If it was said in March or in January, no one would have cared. It would have blown over by the time they got to America. But Rapmon decided to open his mouth about this and basically say some dumbass shit right before the tour. And now pretty much the entire tour has been derailed.
It felt so bad for the BTS fans.
But the thing is like, the fans are really blowing this out of proportion. Yes, it was stupid and ignorant, but you guys have to take this as an opportunity to teach Rapmon why it's wrong. Like, he's not, from my understanding, from America, so, try and educate him and make him understand what he said was stupid and ignorant. Instead, he's getting death threats on Twitter by some girl who said she had a gun and was going to shoot up the concert, and that's what caused the whole High Touch to be canceled.
she's not even a person of color. She looked mad white in that picture, like in that
But,
selfie.
like,
So why are you so upset? I just don't understand.
But when is murder ever the answer? Like, when is killing somebody ever the answer? You're not gonna go kill everybody just because they say something stupid. No.
Teens these days, I don't get
Are these people, like, they need help? Like, I was mad because you ruined the concert for so many fans who, like, had flown out to New York. People had spent lots of money on these high-touch events because VIP tickets aren't cheap.
Yeah.
People, we don't get K-pop concerts very often.
Now we're never gonna get them because of this. Like,
this is why we can't have nice things.
Exactly. Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus. Alright?
Because when do we ever get groups like BTS in the States? Never.
It's
like,
the
they
first
never
time.
come. They never come. Only for, like, K-Con and, like, a few events. But, like, it's very hard to get K-pop artists here. And look what you did. And I'm just so mad because, like, this was a big milestone for the BTS guys. Like, they were probably super excited on the plane ride here. Like, oh, we're going to go to New York. This is our first New York concert. Like, they probably had all these aspirations, and they were like, we're finally made it.
Yeah.
And then
they were probably super jet lagged too.
Yeah.
And like they still put on a great show apparently.
Yeah, and like just imagine like the excitement that the boys had, and then realize that because of some stupid ass motherfucker who said she was gonna go and shoot up the place, they had to cancel their concert. They didn't even get to perform "Dope." That's my jam.
Like, we can't even watch fan cams of that shit. Like, come on, guys.
Like, they were giving such a great show. I heard that one of them gave amazing egg yolk. Girls were dying because of the cuteness, and, like, the concert just got cut short, like, abruptly. Like, I'm just fuming. I'm fuming, because I'm fuming.
I think that bitch got scared, too, because she closed her account.
Of course. Like, I'm sure everybody was, like, bashing her on Twitter. Like,
Like, how do you feel with these death threats against you?
Yeah,
Like,
how do you feel?
Yeah. Like, seriously. Unbelievable.
I'm just so mad. I'm mad. Because I feel like international fans need to take a chill pill.
Yeah. I swear, if anybody does anything with KCON, I will not hesitate to cut a bitch. Like, don't fuck with it, okay?
Don't fuck with us.
Don't fuck with us.
We'll cut a bitch, okay? We'll be in the nosebleed, but we can still cut a bitch.
Don't be an idiot and like do dumb shit like that. Like,
that was beyond dumb. That was stupid.
I can't believe people like that exist in this world. Like,
me neither.
Anyways.
So we just had to give this little rant because I was just livid last night when I heard about this, and I feel really bad.
I was up till like 1 o'clock, like reading everybody's tweets about it.
Yeah,
me
I was
too.
Just, like, I couldn't sleep.
I was so
mad.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad for all the armies that had gone to the concert. Like, I heard that there was an older woman who took her child because she was a huge fan. There was, like, a fanboy who was shirtless. He had, like, BTS, like, tattooed all over his chest. And he had a sign that said, Ratman, you ain't got no jams. And he put, like, Nutella and, like, those jelly preserves. Like, it was so cute. Like, people had gone all out, like, cosplaying. And to just cut the concert short like that was just so unfortunate. Yeah. And no high touch. They
paid for the high touch too, and they didn't get it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And now who knows what's gonna happen at the other venues and throughout the United States and
I hope
Canada
everybody else gets a high touch because it's not fair.
It's really not fair, and I feel so bad for them. I feel so bad for BTS.
All right, we went really off
topic. Anyway,
let's talk about Mino from Winner and his rap on "Show Me the Money."
Oh.
Did you hear the rap or read the translation?
Yes, I heard the translation, and this is an interesting topic because you have these Korean kids. They're not like, the black kids that are coming out of Compton or Harlem or all that. That the kids, the black youth that are listening to, like Public Enemy, Wu-Tang, NWA, and all that, where the music, although rough and chorus, had a point, like a political message.
Yeah, so just to give everybody the translated lyrics, it's as follows. Mino targets all the daughters, spread like you're at the gynecologist. And so he had to apologize for that.
I'm offended as a woman by that.
And the even more hilarious part of it is the Korean Gynecology Association basically said we don't want to be associated.
Oh.
And now Snoop Dogg is on the latest episode, and these kids were making fools of themselves. They were fighting in front of Snoop Dogg. I thought they were going to trample him.
I don't know. It's really hard for Korean rappers to really have, like, freedom of the lyric over there because it's so censored about,
Yeah, and well,
everything.
it's not even just censored. It's just like, what do you rap about? Kids that are coming out of Compton or Harlem, they have,
They have real stories to rap about.
they have hardships and struggle to rap
Yeah.
about. Yeah, what are these pretty much sheltered Korean kids gonna rap about? The fact that they got a bad grade at cram school? Like, it's such.
They got beat for a B?
Yeah, like
And the amount of cultural appropriation on the show is so cringeworthy. Like, did you see that guy with the dreads and then the chains?
Well, I mean, I don't watch Show Me the Money because I don't want to subject myself to the cringe, but Korean companies want love from the American side, but they don't want to hear their criticism.
Alright. In other news, we have Shinee's Jonghyun, who was accused of being a misogynist because he said that women were blessed beings and are a source of inspiration for him. How is that a misogynist
If anyone's
comment?
a misogynist here, it's Song Mino. How is Jonghyun a misogynist?
I don't fucking get it. Like,
It's-
what
Me
is wrong
neither.
with these K-netizens? What the?
I don't get it.
But I love that he was willing to, like, learn what the hell offended them.
Right.
Like,
He
at least
took the
he asked,
time
he took the
to,
time
like,
to ask about it.
Clarify and talk to a fan in depth about.
I mean, I well appreciate his ability to basically take over a room and be able to argue his point. But yeah, I don't know how any sort of mental gymnastics where that can be misconstrued as misogynist. In fact, it's
You don't
fawning
need that.
over women. Like it's not even putting them down, it's putting them up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
It's so weird.
It's a compliment to the women. He meant that
Yeah,
women
it's
are
a
inspiration.
compliment is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last bit of War of the Words in K-pop is Girls' Day being rude on an internet mukbang broadcast.
Did you hear about this?
Yes. And to be quite honest, they were pretty rude. Like there's a pushback between fans or international fans I should say that really says, okay, they don't need to be perfect and happy go lucky and all that on the broadcast, but for a good interview, the interviewee needs to be into it as well. And if they're just being, we saw the clip of what was it? No, it wasn't Sojin. It was
Yeah, Sojin was like.
who was taking the
putting
dumplings and
under
taking
the
it back
table.
constantly.
I think that part she was
And
probably
I mean
joking
that's
around.
but still, it can be misconstrued as just you don't want to be there. It inconvenience you, but act like it's a big part of your day. Like,
But didn't they say that this was all scripted? That they weren't being rude? That this was part of the
yeah, they
script?
did. But still, you need to at least have some respect for the interviewer.
And Koreans are
Like-
sticklers about the formal speech, so they were giving her shit about, like, speaking
So what exactly did she
informally
do that was rude? Just putting the dumplings under the table?
and using informal
She's
speech.
informal speech. Okay.
Informal speech is something that I would expect is part of like a very like casual interview, but pushing the dumplings back every time was pretty rude.
At
Seemed
least
to me
they
like Girls' Day didn't.
apologized.
Yeah, they did, and I mean, I support them in that. But they really acted like they didn't want to be there. They were being interviewed, so they might as well just suck it up.
Agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish we could just go one day without someone not being offended
Yeah, I know.
by something, you know?
Why don't we talk about comebacks?
But
Sure.
there is the big one,
Which one?
SNSD, or was that last week?
Yeah, that was last week. We could talk about it. Thoughts?
Okay. I have mixed opinions on the summer song. I believe that, at least on the Korean side, it's really just an excuse to shit out a song so you can have a bunch of attractive women, mostly, look good. A summer song doesn't have to necessarily be that. The problem with Party is that they're not really pushing any of the boundaries because they are just so far ahead. Just an average song. It really is.
I agree. It's
But
very average. They played it safe.
It's that's the perfect word. It's safe. But I mean, I did like how Sunny kind of gave me pictures of Ariel from The Little Mermaid, so that works.
No, the
I
visuals
thought that was a
great.
good stylish choice.
I think the visuals are gorgeous for the music video, but the song is just average and not appealing.
Where are the other songs? Like, I thought they were gonna release those.
I don't know
Right
when they're
after the
releasing
party.
them. I'm waiting for them. But I think that's the general opinion of all these summer releases, like Ring My Bell and Sistars, I'll Shake It.
Yeah,
They're all
Shake
pretty,
It.
like, safe songs. They're not pushing any boundaries. They're boring. I don't know. They're just playing it safe this summer.
I feel like the rookie groups are doing better.
Yeah.
Like Mamamoo.
Mamamoo's doing excellent. Everybody thought that A-Pink was going to save the summer comebacks by coming out with something really great, and it was just really mediocre. The song is horrible.
Well, that's because
Do you
A-Pink is
remember
probably
when
the
the A-Pink
safest
had
one
good
there, right?
songs?
No, I
I
don't.
do.
They were always pretty
Oh,
pretty boring to me.
Yeah, and did you see Guhara's chocolate chip?
Chocolate
song?
chip cookie. I felt like it was all over the place. It's like hard to follow. It's not.
Yeah. It's very cutesy, but the song was
No
not
bueno.
good. No bueno, no.
But like they said, she was not the best singer in Kara, anyways.
Yeah, I'm surprised she got a singing solo because she doesn't have a good singing voice.
It's not as strong as the other girls.
Mm-hmm.
The final comeback is Super Junior's Devil.
Well, that pretty much dropped out of nowhere. Like
Yeah,
it
there
was
was
very.
no like.
There was no hype about that.
There was no hype whatsoever.
There was a teaser, and then the song dropped like 2 days later.
Yeah.
That's odd.
At this point, half the members are going into the army anyway, so maybe it was just okay. We gotta get at least one song in before they all enlist. So off to the Square
last
Box
chance to make
studio you
money.
go. Yeah,
Yep. Milk it for what it's worth.
but I thought the song was all right. I mean, I'm not a big elf, so I'm not screaming my ass off for it, but it was all right.
I think that's about all the topics we have. Oh, we have
All right.
Kim Young-jun's baby mama drama again? Is that bitch ever gonna pop that baby out or what?
No, there was never a baby to begin
Oh, she's
with.
not even pregnant.
It was all Gone Girl, like you said.
Oh shit, I knew it.
So,
you have any thoughts on
does that
this?
mean all the fangirls that screaming OPPA didn't mean it? They're true? Because if it is, then I hate the world. I really do.
I can't stand Oppa didn't mean it.
Oppa didn't mean to hit her.
Oh.
What is
You can
wrong
never
with you?
shield
I mean, it's not like on Reddit where it's basically the exact opposite. It's Uni didn't mean it, but
Is the
it's a
baby
pretty
mama drama over? 'Cause
it's-
she ain't got
Yeah,
a baby.
She ain't got a baby.
what if
Unbelievable.
it didn't actually exist?
She just wanted the money.
Yeah.
I don't blame her. Thank you so much for being on our podcast. It was
Yeah.
very enlightening.
It was very
It was
nice
a
to
nice
have
pleasure.
a different point of view.
Yeah. One that it's fairly young, and then of one that's fairly jilted,
Yes, that's one way to put
Yeah.
it. Have a good weekend, and thanks again.
All right. Cheers.
Hey girls, do you know what time it is?
It's Mr. K-pop lyrics time.
Yay! What are yours, Annie?
All right. Well, in honor of BTS's U.S. tour, I decided to pick an oldie but goodie. Some people have heard in the chorus part, "No chick can be a man, but now that she a man." But I hear something totally different. I hear, "No chick can pee on me, but now they shit on me.
Oh
But now they shit on me."
I could hear that. I could
Yeah,
hear that.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny. So I heard one this
Okay.
week. The lovely Guhara from Kara, she came out with choco chip cookies this week.
Oh, you mean the video where she's swimming in period blood?
Yes, the one she's swimming in period blood at the beginning of the video. I don't know why it's a pool, a red pool. Period blood.
Somebody went to the pool and on their period.
Yeah, someone's flow is heavy.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
So gross.
I know.
Ugh.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go watch the video because she's swimming in like a pool of red jello or something. So what I misheard is the chorus where she says choco chip cookie. I heard the coochie cookie.
The coochie cookie.
The coochie cookie. I just hear that all over, over and over again.
And it works with her seduction in
It
the
does.
video.
It makes sense though. You're talking about coochie. You're giving that coochie to that guy. Mm-hmm. I see you.
Now everybody's gonna sing coochie cookies.
The coochie cookie. Listen.
For the final one, I got a new one. Suju's Devil. At the 3-minute and 51-second mark, I hear, "Now chop my dildo off."
What? How did you hear that?
I don't know.
Oh my god,
I
Annie.
think because like the background music is so loud, it kind of drowns the voice a little bit.
Yeah.
And at the 3:51 mark, you can hear it. We'll play it for you right now. You heard it, right?
They said it!
Now chop my
Dildo
dildo off.
off! Oh my god! I heard it! I heard it! Oh my god. And it doesn't help that they're hip thrusting during that part.
I know.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Thank you. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to our podcast
Yeah.
this week.
This wraps it up for us.
Yep. Thank you to Shadowboxing ZA for joining us today.
Thank you so much for sharing your insight and your point of views.
Make sure to check us out on all our social media.
Yep.
Twitter at Noonas'Podcast. Instagram at Noonas'Generation.
We're noonasgeneration.tumblr.com. We have Vine, it's Noonas Podcast.
Noonas'GenerationPodcast.
Podcast.
And we just posted up a brand new YouTube video where we talk about all of our hits and misses for Korean beauty.
Yes.
So be sure to check that out.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you guys in 2 weeks.
Yep. All right. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.